Namaste, welcome to the class. Sadham Siddha Brahmana. So in the previous class, we discussed about the chapter light. So now I am just asking you some questions. So what is light, or define light? Define the term light. So what is light? You can say yes. It is the natural agent. So what is light? It is the natural agent that stimulates sight and makes the thing visible. Okay. So what is light? It is the natural agent that stimulates the sight and makes the thing visible. Now my second question is, how many sense organs do you have? How many sense organs do you have? Answer is yes. There are 5 sense organs. What are the organs? What are the 5 organs? Yes. First one is eye. Second one is ear. Third one is nose. Fourth one is tongue. Fifth one is skin. So we know that eye is the sense of what? Yes, eye is the sense of sight. Ear is the sense of hear. Very good. Tongue is the sense of taste. Nose is the sense of smell. And skin is the sense of touch. So we know that there are 5 sense organs: eye, ear, nose, tongue and skin. Eye is the sense of sight, ear is the sense of hear, nose is the sense of smell, tongue is the sense of taste, and skin is the sense of touch. So there are 5 sense organs. Question is, depending upon the light or depending upon the emitting of light, how many objects are there? How many objects are there? Yes, there are 2 types of objects. So how many types of objects are there? So the answer is 2. What are that? If question is what are that? What are the 2 objects name? First one is luminous object and second one is non-luminous object. So what are luminous objects? Objects which have their own light known as luminous objects. For example, sun, light bulb, they have their own light. So the luminous objects emit their own light. If question arises, what are non-luminous objects? You have to write the answer. What? The objects which don't have their own light known as the non-luminous object. And the examples of the non-luminous objects are moon, star, etc. Because they don't have their own light. Now my another question is, how can we see those things which do not have their own light? How can we see this? So in the previous class also we discussed that light from the source, when falls on an object, it may pass through it may get absorbed by, or it may bounce back or reflected back after striking the object, and we can see the objects. So how can we see the objects which do not the objects where light from the source falls on a object or falls on something which do not have their own light, and it may pass through it, or it may absorb it, or it may bounce back or reflected by the objects. So in this way we can see the objects, and this is known as the reflection of light. So here the word or the term comes reflection. So what is the meaning of the reflection? What is the meaning of the reflection? So in this class we will discuss about this reflection of light. Okay? So what is reflection of light? So when light from the source falls on a object which do not have their own light, and it may pass through it, or it may absorb it, or it may be bounced back after striking the object, known as the reflection of light. So what is reflection? Bouncing back of the bouncing back of light rays, the bouncing back of light rays from the surface of an object, from the surface of an object is called reflection. So what is reflection? The bouncing back of light rays from the surface of an object is called reflection. Okay, let us take an example. It is a mirror. It is a mirror. When a ray of light or a light from the source falls on a object, so here is the source, light falls on this object mirror. So when light falls on a object, it gets reflected. It gets reflected, and we can see the object. We can see this mirror because light from the source falls on a object and it gets reflected, and we can see this. Here we are here. Here is the source of the light. Okay. Here is the object. You have to remember that. Here is the object mirror. Here is the source of light, and here we are here. So when the light from this source falls on this object mirror and it gets reflected, then we can see this object. So here is the ray that directly falls on the object, or from the source. This ray of light falls on the object mirror, and this is the ray that gets reflected, and we can see this object. Yes or no? Yes. The ray of light which falls on the object is known as the incident ray. So the ray of light which falls on the object is known as the incident ray. Incident ray. In Korea, we will say that apotita rasmi. Apotita rasmi. Okay. So when a ray of light falls on the object is known as incident ray. Here incident ray in Odia will say that apotita rasmi. Okay. And the ray of light which gets bounced back or reflected from the surface of an object is called reflected ray. This ray is known as reflected ray, and it is known as, in Odia we will say this reflected ray as प्रतिफलित रश्मि. प्रतिफलित रश्मि. Okay. So the ray of light which falls on the object is known as incident ray, and the ray of light which gets reflected from the surface of an object is known as reflected ray, or in Odia we say that प्रतिफलित रश्मि. Okay. If I draw this line here, this is known as is known as normal. Normal, and we can say this line in Odia as abhilambo. That means here this is the angle 90 degree. Okay, so this is the normal line. Okay, what is incident ray? So what is incident ray? Incident ray. Incident ray. The ray of light which falls on the object. The ray of light. The ray of light which falls on an object is called incident ray. What is reflected ray? Reflected ray. The ray of light which gets reflected from the surface of an object is known as reflected ray. Here is the light of source, and I told you that here is the source of light. So when this ray of light falls on the object, is known as the incident ray. This from this object or from this surface of an object, this ray gets reflected. So this ray is known as the reflected ray. So what is reflected ray? The ray of light, the ray of light which gets reflected from the surface of an object, is called reflected ray. Reflected ray. Okay, this is a plane mirror. Here this is a plane mirror. In this part of the plane mirror, here is it is the reflecting part of the plane mirror, but this is not the reflecting part of the plane mirror. Okay, so in this part, when a source of light falls on the object, this ray is known as the incident ray. But when from this surface of an object, the ray which gets reflected is known as the reflected ray. So what is incident ray? The ray of light which falls on the object is known as the incident ray. But the ray of light which gets reflected from this surface of an object or from this plane mirror is known as the reflected ray. Okay. Here is the angle and here is also a angle. So we know that this is the incident ray and this is normal. We know that. So here is the angle between the incident ray and the normal, and here is the angle. Here is also angle. This angle is between the reflected ray and the normal. So the angle between the incident ray and normal is known as angle of incidence. Okay, so what is the angle? The angle between the incident ray and the normal is known as angle of incidence, whereas the angle between the reflected ray and the normal is known as angle of reflection. So what is angle of incidence? Angle of incidence. Angle of incidence. Angle between incident ray and the normal is angle of incidence. What is angle of reflection? Angle of reflection. What is angle of reflection? Angle between the reflected ray and the normal is known as angle of reflection. So the angle between reflected is angle of reflection. Okay. So what do you know? We know that when the light from the source falls on an object, or the ray of light which falls on an object is known as the incident ray, but the light ray or the ray of light which gets reflected from the surface of an object is known as the reflected ray. And here is the angle between the incident ray and the normal is known as the angle of incidence, and here is the angle between the reflected ray and the normal, and this angle is known as the angle of reflection. But the symbol of the angle of incidence, we know that the symbol of angle is like this. But what is the symbol of the angle of incidence? I angle. And here is the symbol of angle of incidence. But what is the symbol of angle of reflection? Small r. The small I is the symbol of angle of incidence, and small r is the symbol of the angle of reflection. So I will write like this. Okay. So in this class we will discuss about the reflection of light. First thing that we know that the reflection of the light. What is the reflection of the light? When light falls on an object or any surface, it may pass through it, it may get absorbed by it, or it may bounce back after striking the object or surface. This is known as the reflection of light. So what is reflection of light? When light falls on an object or in any surface, it may pass through it, it may absorb by it, or it may bounce back or reflected after striking the object or surface. This is known as the reflection of light. So here is a term comes reflection. So what is reflection? The bouncing back of the light rays from the surface of an object is known as the reflection. So what is reflection? The bouncing back of the light rays from the surface of an object is known as the reflection. So here we take a object. This is a plane mirror. If you have a question, what is mirror? Smooth, highly polished reflecting surface is called mirror. A smooth, highly polished reflecting surface is called a plane mirror. In this object, here it is the reflecting part of the mirror, but this is not the reflecting part of the mirror. Here is the source of light. We are here, and this is the object. How can we see this object? The light from this source falls on an object and get reflected this object, and from this object a ray of light is reflected, so we can see this object. So the ray of light which falls on this object is known as the incident ray, and the ray which gets reflected from this surface of an object or from this mirror is known as the reflected ray. Here is an angle made. It is the angle between the incident ray and this is normal. If we draw a normal line here, then here is the angle and here is also an angle. So the angle between the incident ray and the normal is known as the angle of incidence. In Odia we will know that appadana kono. Okay, and here is also an angle, that is the angle between the reflected ray and the normal, and this is known as the angle of reflection, and in Odia we will say that pratifalana kono. Okay, so and we represent this angle of incidence as an I angle, small I angle, and we represent this angle of reflection as small r angle. Okay, so today this much. If you have any doubt regarding this, then you can call me. Now I am just asking you some question based on today's topic. If you watch this video mindfully, then you will definitely answer this question. I think you will definitely answer this question. You will write the answer and send it to my personal WhatsApp number. Okay, here are some questions. These are very easy questions. You will definitely answer this question. First question is, the ray of light which falls on an object is known as that. The ray of light which falls falls on an object is known as dash. You have to write that the name of the ray of light. Second question is the ray of light which gets reflected from the surface of an object is known as that. The ray of light which gets reflected from the surface is known as which ray of light? You have to write this name. Third question is we represent angle of incidence as, you have to write the symbol, the angle of incidence symbol. We represent angle of reflection as dash. Fifth question is a smooth, highly polished reflecting surface is called dash. A smooth, highly polished reflecting surface. You have to write the name of this smooth, highly polished reflecting surface. Okay. So today this much. If you have any doubt, you can call me.